This is Boadu TV. Truth and integrity.
Boadu TV so the best was I subscribe as ya was subscribe na ekoyem. Now, Kevin Taylor to be the man Ken Agyapong was say of a dubious way and in sika. Na say no mama minus ya boka and you may be on my YDSA no. He will see you there. Obey you. Yes. So you should me say NDC ba my mama Kevin Taylor will see some people. I bet me a one more man yesika akudium hono bia yensa etimi aka se na we si eka no na wo se Ken Agyapong de won de won hunu so nipa krada nipa wo se Bawumia na masidi na ese na ne wotwa ho be campaign de man dia na ni hu kwan kra se wo kra ye fro ma hye bedwani mpo ne de ne nkosi ho wakasa de Agyapade book no wo se NPP football mpo manom choye se wacho bibi na ensaka kakra be manu nkyerese nyo na choye bia wo choice I will go to school tomorrow. Now obi abeka say oh the guy said tomorrow he will go to school. At the same thing and our canemum send our canon na wasesa no I can't be for it is amafo our NPP for say ensaka kakra ba book no mu na dia mo nim say wo mu na yen na amafo na Canada I say book no no cry or macho. Young could take him tell a brand out of fire NPP for Kennedy Agyapong.
He's one of the most filthiest, disgraceful, foolish politician almost say Ghana. And I say this with all honesty. Ken Agyapong is a filthy politician. Ken Agyapong has no principles. Ken Agyapong is like a pig, political pig. He always see in Jimmy, and I don't blame him. I don't blame him because majority of the people who follow Ken Agyapong, no, they are not deep thinkers. Mr. S, this came late. I'm sorry. I was supposed to check it. Ken Agyapong. In fact, let me do this. My team sent me for Adiebin Chemo. And why Ghanaians are not supposed to trust Mahmoud Bawumia. This production, you know, the production, our production, as the show goes on, as Mekasano, my team, they are on standby researching the same time I'm doing the show. Even though the show has been programmed, everything has been set up, Timer, me show when I speak on something, they go in and bring it out. That's how my production is. It is sometimes, as I speak, make us na production team is pulling archive, they are pulling materials. And sometimes, my production team, they don't just sit and watch the show. They listen to me, they follow the show. They listen to everything I say and they know when I'm speaking where I'm heading. So they are not just sitting. It's a production team that is effective. Mekasa, they know where I'm heading. They know the materials I have on my system and the materials that when I am speaking, I will need. Now, Bawumia asam na omokano na mekano enie. Right? Now, on sa Bawumia say, Bawumia promised to reduce electricity costs with solar power. This is the same Bawumia who said he's the same person who said we are the only government that has reduced electricity tariff in the Fourth Republic. Or say, and there are someone to abamano or beti electricity so. The same Bawumia in 2020 or see Ekufuado or Ekufuado abaying kwan o mati light bill so abafom. But 2016 omo kachire say omo beti light bill so. In this what light bill na form 2020 aden and ojina enimu kachire say light bill was so. O kwa kofa de o kofa solar aba na yen santoma o you true for you a liar. This is Bawumia sequence, live sequence. 2016, Omokacho said, when we come to power, we will reduce electricity drastically. Samotuma omwa, and Amoto Abama Ekufuado. 2020, Yakotuaba, February 2020, now Feni Yakotuaba, December. Yatuaba New Year, no. And Omokacho said, no, December. Yatuaba New Year, Yakotuaba, say, oh, yen na yetuma ti light bill so in the Fourth Republic chair aban biya. And the 2024 ye koto aba o si oh light bill ni there was through too much. Na se sia no montuman bi na ongover solar mra no me solve my problem Bawumia bodam. He is a liar, and every time we say Bawumia is a liar, we show you documents, facts. On one numa sema, the guy is a liar. The series, you see, Bawumia lies no series, sequence, and a medicine mono. Or no one to me chat on that series or TV so. You bet me play Bawumia, sir. Soap operas na motion and it's our series no. Bawumia or live series oh. We can compile. For 2 hours, now we're sharing this movie. Hey, into Bawumia be raha. Hey, into a way. Hey, Bawumia said we want move to my Bawumia lies in series, and we can produce it for you to watch. Lies upon lies series. Kunkumbaja, Atromu Kunkumbaja, Mahamudu Bawumia. You bet my producer mano. Me na me see so na me hu Atromu Kunkumbaja. Aya Bawumia. He is a pathological liar. Atro. Bawumia na yire na on the tuno na yire ne kra nim ne be ma tenten si ne tie oba ne tumi busan etese also ss two oba na on ne te kra no Bawumia be ma tenten kra she does not know Bawumia is a liar into pe atro mu kunkumbagia ye betuma ayama o Bawumia na wa atro series sequence series na de akere wo no. Now thank you team, I think I needed to clear this. Now let me go back to this liar. Ken Agyapong is one of the most filthiest. You know the reason? Mamika we been trouble. And then Ken Agyapong ejina ho catch Ghana for say, oh, nyomemu ading. NPP for ma nyomemu ading amount for bre. Akwawe. On say right after their primaries, I had a meeting with my team. And I'm gonna say, as much as this guy is foolish, as much as he's stupid, I want to see say an iota of integrity. I want to see say yes somebody who deliberately mislead Ghanaians, because we tuma se sane mma te se mpire kwa begua brochire ko school omunye duane dia no pay wie nwumre omo American education system nim omo etumi ko be ompeso omko at the age of 15 16 they know school ompeso omko, they are living good in America. And after omo primary school, I'm catching team say we should pull the plugs on Ken Agyapong. I want to see say from the things that occur during the campaign against Bawumia, I want to see say akwawe mentally na adwene ye adwuma na say sebio ye na yehu ni say wabodam. So for some time you realize I pulled the plugs on him. At a point I did a show, I'm like, Kennedy, my friend, because I was expecting him to be a reasonable human being, because the things he said about Bawumia time na omuya campaign I was not expecting say Ken Agyapong as a human being who is intelligent and not mad. Obia onim nyansa sebi otumi tete enkwara oya nyansafo no. I don't think he will eat his words again. Now me are very confident because I saw say this is a man at least onya kwara, at least wawomba, at least youth bi wo Ghana omo dwin so onim nyansa. In summer or catch Ghana for during the campaign say Bawumia cannot lead Ghana. Bawumia is a thief. Bawumia is corrupt. And that Tautuma Bawumia, what to make for that? This guy sat on radio and on TV and told Ghanaians and said, Bawumia is bad news for Ghana. And that NPP are buying we know omu fun sika omu ye for this disease, a pig of a politician sat on TV and misled the young people of Ghana. Now, Adia Chinya na odi Bawumia campaign chi. These are filthy, man. This guy, in any system that works, a nipa ebu omoho, ebu nipa, ewu nyansa se we die ye. This guy will not fit in that society. It me man time. My team, they actually said, boss, let us see how intelligent, reasonable this guy is. Let's give him the benefit of the doubt. Let's see how his utterances are going to be, how he's going to conduct himself, and if he is going to join or mount a stage to tell Ghana for say, Yen Toma Dien Bawumia. You see, now, ye din na ye sha kwawe. Or static or Ashanti region say Yanko Toma Ninua, Naninua, Embeye Bantama. parliamentary candidate. Osako Jiroka say MPP for ya kronfo. MPP for say Ghana. Bawumia ntumi ndi Ghana nim. Na omotuma asenso buachi a obe expose NPP. Kwasi ya we ne kansa asem no. You see the reason why I don't respect Kennedy, or a filthy liar. Or ye or a kronfo. Na no ebetumi kunipa. So no ankasa enye sadia. Na no ebetumi kum. He does not care about anybody. Ena ya tutia ninua no e obantima ebesinde we ntumi expose obia wa ankashi ena Bawumia mutamu sika koma no say hey e ka wo boy nyina in the primaries no young people and omde omre hye omu anom ginsa wo de onim nyansa onya kromfo ena wo ka no kure no gisa sika we de bedi Bawumia chi and do 2 o'clock na kwasea we efu plane ko Kumasi ekoye campaign ma Bawumia say Bawumia na me se wo ye kromfo ontumi mbu Ghana. What say Ghana sikasem $1 na otamide abedru ha no Bawumia na ekufo adom nyina ebo krono na aban MPP ewifo ende de yentoma Bawumia kwasea we. You see why sometimes when I speak obise Kevin Taylor Mbu Kennedy is a piece of shit. Onim nyansa ohu Ghana for mu di na chi so omu agimi, and it is true. Majority of the people omu support to Kennedy no omu ye jimi for because they can't think, they can't reason. And or say there is hardship in this country. Now the Osaka or can't ask him no. Then he said this. I am begging you. I know it is tough, but Ghana is better off when we still have NPP in power. We are kwasia. Or say Ghana a ding. Odinka guys about Bawumia kromfo. Bawumia nim Ghana ontumi mbu Ghana. So otuma Bawumia o to Akufo-Addo. Say Bawumia contested John Mahama. There's no way Bawumia betu beat Mahama. Na Bawumia say Ghana omu fum sika. Ade chi o say Ghana yedin owia o say o munsantuma NPP biem. We onyo dwan. We onya kwasea. We yede na no asem ebuman. Na wo so ye Kristo di. Ade na your principles. We ni bonsam difference be na wom. We a young man. He has gone to take money. He is using you people. Mododo no mo jimi. Majority of you young ones following this guy, you are foolish. He's only thinking about the money he will make. And conform with the MPP, Chimumudu do no nwene. Anything as uncle for a use mo. Own him as with the 80. He is a dirty man. This man can tell you wait. Obetma ko shed them, obeba no obi atwa wuti, obeka se onim. Kennedy is dangerous. Actually, obi o tribal fool. Kwasi ampenyi bia. Say your tribal dokoro because Kennedy you can okre. Dey na ma papa we can okre. Dey na ma sa odwan we e can okre. Akwo ya broni a drilling it Jimmy we dey na ma ne can okre. Now you say ma America round no. Politicians omudi omoso say no mu Livia anka ne ma no benya krom hatna. Mo Jimmy. This guy is just using you people like pigs. Or you sumu semo ya moi. He is scared that he is going to lose a lot of contracts. Say NPP free power. That's all he thinks about. But on him say, do na mudine chino. Majority of the youth, do na Jimmy. We read demo. Kwasi awu na betina santime mu ka say, uhun krani afabo ma bono. Uhun eya ahunani akunu to twene. Kwasi awu yi. Obedi MP 30 years when to be see one hospital when krom. These are the fools. Ghana youth ediomuchi. We Jimmy. And you expect me to use nice words? This guy is a fool. He is basically an opportunist. Time contested Bawumia. See how people were insulted, how people attacked people, how people were denigrated on TV, on social media, because they thought to say you're a man of principle or a man who follows some principle. How mothers, fathers, Nipan penifobika say, okay. Upon unkwasi adia we nyina yanhwe say wo de onim nyansa na wo ka no kre. Look at where you are. And you want me to sit here and say you are an honorable, you are a dirty, filthy man. You don't care about the youth, what they are going through. Me say on some pay $250 million euro. They are the $50 million loan. They are insisting Alban Bagbin MBBA Parliament. I want Alban Bagbin to come back. Now, on say after your marking, because I'm paying ene eye NPP for na omu nyina kasa no me se won Kennedy Agyapong and the NPP majority are saying say Alban Bagbin MBA Parliament omo $250 million loan bia omo person omo free World Bank wo obo say Kennedy Agyapong kwa kwotena waka say yeah kwasia or sorry I will say me na betuma ye president uti say adwe. The majority of the people who follow Kennedy are daft. Kennedy use almost enkoko or two eburo mu di echire because omo Jimmy Kennedy for 30 years we use account for nkwara asa abeduru this point. Ne ba be na te Ghana enya kwa champagne about dwefu so odwan ne di nechi. Omo makanyo nkom ngu America. Ade jo omo metena America. Omo metena Ghana. Ade no onka se ne man so metena Ghana because ohun nsam amudi nechi mu Jimmy mo ho kankan mo ho fi na mutin wuram. And I'm Kennedy kind correct. This man has no principles. A very dirty old man. Filthy. Now, Shadie, these are the realities. My member reality in Chiro. Reality in ye. At a point, the economist Kennedy, economist. At a point, a journalist sat on TV and said, Kennedy Agyapong is an economist. Kennedy Agyapong. Because you are way. Ni who bon, konkonte we Kennedy, the economist. Ye Jiminti, ye ma a daft person like Kennedy, who made money out of dubious means. And near my granted na Jimmy Oti radio so. Agyapong. Also say, Onimala Abranti, be feni kwesi alaji, or a landguard, or training party. Patini din a owoka soa owo eye gumua ho a kwesi alaji no e tag on Kennedy enum asem kwesi alaji no Kennedy adam for pan roni kwesi alaji na Kennedy kana asem no e na Kennedy ni twa picture no ono na ewo right side of Kennedy kwesi alaji no you see Kennedy Agyapong nipa na okana asem se otwa ni party or a landguard owo gomua fete na den otumi Kennedy Agyapong nipa na okana ho asem gusi alaji ne front to my green no what make sure the kind of person he is mumuza Kennedy Agyapong say asase sen waji no kosi alaji wo I am not saying it odo na abegina TV so say kosi alaji we twa ni party or a landguard ene akoye ne hene Kennedy Agyapong oni kwesi alaji na wo picture nim no nie mame from wa omo no no me na mbeka se kwesi alaji otwa ni party ma betna TV so aka se kwesi alaji twa obiti Kennedy ne kan kwesi alaji no I keep telling you say Kennedy or ye filthy dirty man on kan okre obetumi am ye bo timutu obeka se onimu also recently Abrantie bi ebo police ni butu etimu soja ni bitimu tuo sa Abrantie no oni kwesi alaji eno mu ye dwuma Kennedy Agyapong enye oni omunenam that is Kennedy Agyapong Abrantie no bo soja ni bitimu tuo gomua enye oni Kennedy Agyapong edan be no mu no mugina no enye kwesi alaji na eka no Kennedy na TV so catch us kwesi alaji twa ni party Kennedy nye ni pa Abrantie no bo soja ni tu na asem na kwesi say Kennedy say I kwesi alaji no otwa ni party wia na NPP for mpenifo bi eye Kennedy lawyer afenyo marking ono na defend sa ankofo no afenyo marking ono na Kennedy lawyer Kennedy Agyapong I'm fan who so who could Kennedy Agyapong ni ku a osre wo demo he does not care or nano onye ni papa if you feel pity for Kennedy you are a dog my bet na ka se kwesi alaje kunipa my bet na ka se otwa ni party Kennedy na tina radio so but I've shown you Kennedy any kwesi alaje pictures macho Kennedy any Abrantie na mo so langard or bo so je ni tributuo pictures you trust Kennedy Agyapong no wasaka just said Toma Bawumia ujib Kennedy di where Jimmy it is a metram Kennedy or a foolish man or a cromfo or a dadafo me say omo babe pass $250 million loan or Parliament Obo unse kwasi ampenyi Kennedy oba betena ho. Aye. Because Obenya ne share. Because he gets money from the NPP. Aban Sisan and Hoba Chireno. And you know, so see the biggest cold store. We see we. On to me see. Where we? On don't start the cold store to me see we. Because baby as can free no a block it. Or them say Aban Sisan. Sir, fridge you know that be so say cold store. Them say ebegu and to me nyejuma. He knows. Kennedy has made money out of your foolishness. Mumu bi mo Jimmy Ntina Kennedy abe who he is today. Me on say me Fred Kennedy honorable because I am intelligent enough to know that fool can never be an honorable man. I don't call him. There are some people decide to call him honorable is their own problem. But me a cordier never. What is honorable about this horrible liar? This disease of a politician. And he does not care about anybody. He only cares about himself. Kennedy debate to be with the bonnet. Adia chia. Obewa ko jina so onimu. Sexy dondon. Wa mekanjo TV so say Kennedy na suma so okuku JB dankwa. Sexy dondon ku JB dankwa nipa ohun ni first Kennedy Agyapong. Ebe sin there. Kennedy Agyapong can read so oni nim nipa oku JB dankwa. Ebe sin there. Police for one friend man me answer. Okotena TV so ebo nipa din. Ewo radio so Bronx. Ebe sin there. Kennedy is dangerous. And then Kennedy na catch them say, "Dan Parin in Ripo Kun JB Dankwa." It's not Kennedy. Inti Kennedy Agyapong way. Can you trust him? And there was a bien and say, "Kwesi Alaji e Kenny party. Ejin kofo asase. Ade achi oni Kwesi Alaji din komo. Ejina nipem twice. Abrantia obo nipa soja ni trimutuo. Our pictures with Kennedy. Who is fueling sankofo no? Me a committee amakaze Kwesi Alaji Kenny party. Let's move on. This guy has no credibility. And let me say this. Kennedy Agyapong, they are planning and plotting. I hope you hope Sinadoye. Wintie. Me hope Sinadoye is one foolish guy I don't like. Man can't try to boy with Jimmy. And the foolishness, he's just foolish. Or Jimmy Imrebi now on a social media. Na kumya femina on the irini timuno. Kevin Taylor and the ba and an emma gigantic hopes and I do a debt in a whole cross set or dying crammy bema. So me, I don't like him. He's a dirty riffraff. And I would never respect him. Because Nihu Fini, I do Fini Jimmy no and a so me, hopes and I don't care. But I can tell you for a fact, Kennedy Mo, they are plotting. On say Kennedy, I catch the NPP for say they should leave Hopes Nadoye to him. He will kill him. See. On say Kennedy, I catch the NPP for say they should handle Hopes Nadoye and Famano. Hopes Nadoye before election 2024, they will kill him. Na yire na ho ya memobɔ Hopes Nadoye yire no ho ya memobɔ obeye kuneni na nsen. They will find ways to kill Kennedy Hopson. No mangasa Northern Regional Chairman Kromo Adam Mahama say omo kuno simple. Omo go hwe asede gunu su kuno to twene. And Gregory Afoko da ho da BNI cells after almost 7 years omo so mu yino because omo yina at the end of the day no why na yen chine fanshim. The NPP will kill Hopes Nadoye. Ombe kuno. So ombe kuna, ombe make sure say they will cripple him to the point ni dan kron to 29 free. We need to get serious in this country. Kennedy cannot be trusted. About America, I'm coming to see Kevin Taylor. I'm not scared of Kennedy one bit. He is scared of me. Oh, free court, Edru Ghana. Has he mentioned my name before? But my catch, I will sue. And I'll sue at the right time. After 2024, Kennedy Agyapong does not have diplomatic passport. I will sue you. I'm telling you today. After 2024 elections, and the Emma diplomatic passport. Your green card has been taken away. You don't have a diplomatic passport for that immunity. I would see you. Prepare yourself. Internet I call back say Bawumia for you to stay in power. I am telling you today. I will see you. Be prepared. It's my Dino. I do things when I think it's right. I will sue. And to do everything possible to make sure Bawumia wins power. Asema obi be kachiro bia obwa. Bukwe. Eye Kufuor na troye. So obi be kachiro say enye Kufuor na troye. Sa nipa na okasa no kache ne say on proving show adikudi ntenye Kufuor na troye. Sa Agyapade bukwe. Eye nanado danko Kufuor one saa de ofori panyine busua no e na motena ase choto ho ansa na omunya to me. In fact book we omo yo madwene say anka 2012 na nkomo win elections a e na nkomo start activate book we na nyame ompe bone na opese Kufuor sebio na dwene bone no sebio Ghana fo hu eye osompa Mahama pese osomo e na ode another 4 years Mahama e ma no e kire say oba eye Ghana bibi a friend the holy grail political holy grail green book no. And obia ntumi ndi hu chim obia ntumi en contradict say book we Jumadia Mahama di no eni Ghana John Mahama proving home for 4 years for 3 years 8 months intende no Ghana fo nyina be hu Jumadia John Mahama di ye on NDC for sa Kufuor obusua we and I'm sure what they are doing right now say otis obi ti radio so nde ana TV so na say the ntini that person is basically screaming trying to defend Adie to say obian to me defend Kufuor Obusua. Let me ask you a simple question. What to say Kufuor Obusua for Oforiata Gabi Ochredakon Bamti eye omo free ofori penyin fie a omo wo aban mu no what to say obia kabuku ehu asem no but yenya Kowufuor yenya Ekuapemfuor yenya Asantefo etiti radio say omo no mkasa ma NPP omo defend esikafo omo be wie esika 8 years no omo start TV so e defend yewufo omo ball kro no obi aso onkasa na nado danko Kufuor the Bible to say on the book no onimo hwe infie watch for 8 years this clown this tortoise could not come out to say it's a book way it's a booker it's a lie and the aka 3 months ni akoto aba onene hene na owebu akwa no they are out today saying so yenim book no hwe because omo hu say but let me show you. Let me tell you something. Idea in United say because Bawumia is a puppet, we all know Ghana Nim. And sa Kromfona on kind of friend Ken Agyapong, Dabrabani, Dada for the say NPP Jimmy for those woman. On what catch them? Or says Oto Abama Bawumia, Oto Abegu, Oto Abama Bawumia, Oto Ame Kufuor, Ken Agyapong, Jimmy in a cancer 7. Now the reason why NPP for activity small boys be Jimmy for so omonko defend it amanfo sika obowia no what happened in ABC in say right now no Kufuor the person or join the Bawumia campaign no nanado danko Kufuor or person or join the Bawumia campaign no now right now so obi abehu say etrimopo a eda ne trim nyina ne say or person or the Bawumia be the president na oni no for repenyin fiefo no omo wia Ghana abo Ghana because idea ni nyina ne say omo pese Ghana be free omo nsa omo idea bi say ya ma omo papa Kowinseni omo nana Kowinseni JB Danko omo endi Ghana so no omo nya tumi so omo be di Ghana so no they will destroy this nation and itina wo hwe Agyapade book no it is set up in a way say ekunu ba be ya omo dia now the reason why and the one who say NPP for kasa bebre almost sma ejimi for ne small boys be better TV say oh Agyapade no NDC for na troye and ni nyina ne say nanado danko Kufuor be so join Bawumia because Bawumia na nkasa nim say ono de president na nyo no pese odi eye Kufuor de busuan for Gabi mu ofori atamo no mo pese Bawumia be hye hoye smoke screen obeye just a symbol na omutumi run Ghana from 2025 so Ekufuado person joined by Bawumia campaign, but Agyapade book no omo say ati omoto. Omo say amaye hu omo intentions ni ye. And anything amajo Mahama catch Ekufuado say. So we see Agyapade book no, or if you say the Agyapade book no, ayantra, you have the right to say that. But the book no abemu no, echere say e was say you hu say book no, nipa omo tire no, sa adwene pon ne da omotim. Because so okay, book no kre na the book no nyina abema, we will have to believe what is in the book. You can be a Muslim, to be decided say onje Bible ndi. That does not mean say awawasem any abakosem any insenkyerene any onyame asem e Bible mu Old and New Testament no, it will never come to pass, or it is not coming to pass. Say the same way so a Christoni na won jinkremusum ndi a, it does not mean say won jinkremusum ndi no Jumadia Muhammad, peace be unto him, eba asasu isu be diye asama a free Allah enum baaye any asama sebio a free okomshefo ne enum ebaaye no enye no kore ensi and sebio and the ensi and I say enya dia e take effect. So you not believing in that book, whether Quran or Bible no, does not change the fact to say these books, whatever it's in them, we have seen things that has come to pass. Inti enya wo oba be catch Ghana for say book ni nya no kre abra Ghana for yes you betuma kenkan ehu se book no ye ka say osafuma for ba eba be senate boss and oba senate boss ye ka say eye Gabi Ocheda akoyire eye Esankoma yire oba beji position we and oba beji position we ye ka say journalist for bi ye de omo betu payroll ye be ma ebi executive positions ye be bia koda board so Kwame Sefa kan mo koku bako eye kojo pon kroma mo ende yenya enitua ensema omo kafa pa kwesi indum ho e obukrim no ni nyina abem enti se menji book no se menji de o bukrim ni de agidi and ye nyina abem se de o bukrim no wan mo na aka ya amana bem because de o bukrim no enye Hilary man na abreso na bemu de ewo Agyapade book we mu no enye JJ Rollins abreso na bemu de ewo Agyapade book no enye sebio eye Kwame Nkrumah abreso de ewo Agyapade book no eye Nanado Danko Ekufuado ne NPP fo abreso ena de wo book mu nyina abem. So it means that there's somebody using this book as a constitution behind the scenes or implementing the wo book mu nyina. So it does not matter the obiti radio so ka the small boy be and who fi biti TV so ewe keka say you can talk to Ekufuado so yeah Nanado Danko Ekufuado ne Bawumia from day one about politics they have always lied. Ebe sinne so what Ghana na oji Bawumia dia without due respect we Jimmy because from the day Bawumia about politics between Bawumia and Ekufuado why in the kanokre Nanado Danko Ekufuado catch them say ade we obeye oyeye Nanado Danko Ekufuado gina Ghana fo enim eka say o man bebu no 100,000 ejuma omu nyina wi ide o be government job ebe sinne ya pam omu nyina say omu life. Nanado Danko Ekufuado has not apologized. Mahamudu Bawumia, he hasn't apologized. These people have trust issues. They are pathological liars. They were born to lie. They are the typical African politicians who think, say, Obie Jimmy, they can use the military, they can use the police. Most importantly, they can use the power we the people, yet they are more to intimidate us. That is their mind. Inti Sawutie Mahamudu Bawumia on a campaign trailer. Otumi ka sembi. No busa say did this man think about this? He does not care because in the first place, Yakache said, unfollow the footsteps of Ekufuado. He should continue lying. He should continue proposing. He should continue promising. He should continue raising the hopes of the people. All that you need is power. In the own Bawumia campaign, it is not about how Yebeko Ketashe. Because at this point where we are, we need a leader we can trust and believe his word to say Obeko Ketashe, he needs to let us know, say, dear Nameye. But when you listen to John Mahama, he has made it clear and emphatic. Say, Mejitu Miya, this is what I do when it comes to corruption. I will prosecute my own because I have prosecuted my own before, and I'll make sure whoever has taken our money, I'll prosecute the person. Now, Mahamudu Bawumia, and Ghana for year no person so. Why is he shying away from these kind of statements? Why is he not bold to say, ambulance scandal we seminya to me Ekufuado ba any omo count no me trial? Why is he not confident to say all the scandals we have seen ambulance. We can see gold for oil. All these people who have been caught, 600,000 liters of this oil, we are talking about 52 billion Bank of Ghana money, yes, to unknown source. We are talking about serious scandals. Mahama Bawumia has not been able to sit on any platform. Any platform to emphatically say, I will open investigations into every allegation or scandal under my leadership. You know why? He cannot do it because presidents now obedino Ekufuadomo na Edeneba. Ekufuadomo Edeneba because they have committed so much crime that they need Bawumia to be the smoke screen so that they will get away with murder. It is a Mahama Bawumia. He will tell you, oh, I am not corrupt. But when you tell him, how are you going to fight corruption? Will you be able to fight your own people? He's quiet because he knows, say, power, no, those are the corrupt thieves. Do not fall for the antics and the lies. Mr. P, Mr. S. Okay, thank you. I'll talk about it. Do not fall for any young foolish boy who has not, at the end of the day, achieved anything because of politics. Those foolish boys want to sit on TV and tell you, man, Jindi, Abra yeni eti Ghana, Abra yeni enim eye bonia, sebi oma yedi to me amomo, edie, Abra yeni enim eye bra yebre, Abra yeni enim atra Bawumia ni Ekufuado wechaye. So when a young man sits on TV and radio, who is paid to lie to you, all the people sitting on TV and radio telling you, say, Agyapade document is not the truth, it's a lie, do not believe it. They are being paid. I'm going to say political jantra for the amount of money on good tables, and wage man obey amount. So when you see an NPP communicator, so be a friend of Miracle Boadu, he's working to be paid. The Jumano no. He cannot come and tell you, say, the people have stolen from you. They are liars. All the promises they promised you, they did not deliver. So he's not going to tell you, say, men tomorrow. If you say, uyi sanko for the free power, wadani janka. So do not listen to any fool or twerp who tells you, say, Agyapade book way is a lie. No, it's the truth. So we a mistake. You see what we are going through and what we've gone through for the past almost 8 years. I swear to God. They have a second version of this book. They will activate it. And the second version of the book activation, and they say, they will wipe out every history in Ghana. Kwame Nkrumah, they will wipe his history out. They will wipe out J.J. Rawlings' history, the Fourth Republic. They will come down to even institutions to make sure, say, they change names of institution, put their own people there, and make sure, say, Ghana so this is where they are headed. They are heading in a direction now. I'm going to people like these Galamsey chiefs to say, a time will come, so what the two Mima MPP say we need to Ghana Sika, so you can't do anything. Do you know Sir Bamti or Ekufuado? He is the one who prints Ghana Sika. Do you know? And the strategy is that they are gradually going to be bringing Oforipenyin. They want to use his picture as the emblem, as the logo. Yes, Sika, yes, stamps. That is where they are heading. And another Dankwa Ekufuado is quick to come on national television to tell all of us to say we are stupid and that Kwame Nkrumah is not the founder of Ghana. He could not tell you who, after Kwame Nkrumah, was very influential to be even recognized. He could not do it. What he did was he wanted to denigrate Kwame Nkrumah. He wanted to run the integrity of Kwame Nkrumah and what he has achieved. So the strategy is we want to diffuse Nkrumah's image. Yeah, they will suddenly start incorporating their ideologies and their ill intentions in our books. Intended, say the kind of history books are inquiring a kind of culture studies and social studies. It is the indoctrination. These people are hiding behind democracy, but they are autocrats. The idea they could tell me and say they want to make sure that Ghana that you say it is for all of us, it becomes some people's Ghana. They are going to force them onto you people, whether you like it or not. Say Nana Dankwa Ekufuado for some time now. He kept saying, I am not going to hand over to anybody unless my party person. Now, Akufo-Addo kasa asem na, do not think he's joking. Also recently, Mahama man the pressure, I'll say, I'll hand over December 7th. A mere talk. If you trust Akufo-Addo, you are better off dead. They be making statement. Well, listen to me. And this statement came from somebody who is an Akufo-Addo family member. Oni Akufo-Addo tenefie. Edi ebusuan komo. They are the ones who prepared Akufo-Addo and brought him to power. Or say Kevin. Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo is a different animal. Me say Akufo-Addo ebusuani oye penyini sebio ono de ekos no ne ninje ho. I met him in Spain. Okay, say Kevin. Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, when you go on TV, let Ghanaians understand. He is a different animal. He does not care. So run them na ne ba ewuda gate or the neighbor pre no rim. He has been programmed for this. Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, he has been programmed for this. In life, this is where he wants to prove a point. And this was studying the political career. He has always begged you for power. He has always chased power. He has always wanted this moment where he would change the history of Ghana to prove to you people, say, Nkrumah and those people who came, he alone and his small family can change Ghana's destiny. Into this election, Akufo-Addo political career, this is the peak. This is the climax. He has been built for this election. He has been built to prove to Oforipenyi. He has been built to prove to Nepapa. He has been built to prove to them, say, he will be the one who will turn the table. In terms of the word, we are turning the corner. We are turning the corner. They will turn the corner if you people still do not start thinking. Bookway is not a joke. Memma kwasi ampenyi bia megina TV so ni radio so kan kire say, I am a communicator of the NPP. I am a communicator of the NPP. This book was written by NDC. Don't make that mistake. When you make that mistake, that will be the end of you. The beginning of Ghana, your end, 7th December. We will, at the end of the year, you best say Ghana and say Ghana Jinaho. Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, a vote for Bawumia is strictly a vote for Akufo-Addo, a vote for Gabi, a vote for Bediatu, a vote for Bamti, a vote for Eye Oforiata, a vote for Papawi. The book, they have two. Omo part 2, omo yimbaye. The Nyamia boy ma yani abehunu eye part 1. And then omo 7 years activating. Now the second activation is more daring. And the second activation is basically taking over the country physically for you people to see. On said this book, so when nyabutre and read it between the lines are unhu de no mo ye. On say nyabutre you start reading book between the lines. We have seen how they have governed for the past 8 years. The Omachron number released in 2025, some of the power more. It will be clear cut. Your currency, they are going to change it. They are going to put their faces on it. They are going to make sure a lot of places are Moka, some of forefathers, places where they are monumental objects to remember your history. They will clean it up. I am telling you, these people, they are crazy. Akufo-Addo is a total 90 different animal. Now, in Ghana for no, they Ghana for at my age for no, you take things for granted. You think it is politics as usual. Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo after 2025, Mode Tumima Bawumia, he will change the national anthem. Nana Akufo-Addo is a different animal. Don't see this as a joke. Anybody sitting on TV defending a Agyapade book is being paid to defend it. There are people who are not supposed to survive on our streets. There are people we are supposed to see and basically go after because they don't want the betterment of this country. They are selfish, greedy bastards who only think, say, it is money that matters. These people will change the national anthem. They will change the pledge. They will change what makes you people call yourselves Ghanaians. Your soul will be taken away from you. the identity and origin of this country will be wiped out. And for the past 8 years, more opportunity, you have seen what they have done. Every single minute they get, they want to touch the soul of Ghana. They want to discredit Nkrumah, because when they are able to discredit and touch Nkrumah, they have touched the soul of this country. If they are able to dismantle what Nkrumah has built as the founding father of this nation, they have dismantled the soul, the bile of this country. So don't see this. Don't see this as a joke. I'm sorry. I'm trying to. Don't see this as a joke. This is a national assignment. This book you are seeing is the constitution of NPP Bawumia. This is what, let me tell you. Mahamudu Bawumia, Mamuhuni se ejimi yo. Mahamudu Bawumia, Nana Adodankwa Ekufuado and his family. They see Mahamudu Bawumia say another Northerner, another Jimmy, another one. It's a DJ Khalid Becker, another one. They have gotten another one to use. And they have consistently proven to Ghana for say, anytime they want to fool around, they want to commit a crime, they commit crimes and they want somebody to wipe their ass. And just say, when you're smart, crowd now study the political terrain and the history behind our politics. Go back from 1992, Kofoba, the way they treated Aliu Mahama, how they got to this point, how they even introduced Bawumia, who did not have a party membership card. How Kufuor introduced Bawumia to Ekufuado, because Mahamudu Bawumia is greed. Now auditor Bank of Ghana and Obua Kufuor ye then Kufuor exchange Ghana sika ye redenomination. Mr. S, get me the reason why Kufuor did redenomination. And when I read to you, the last time I think we read it, the Bank of Ghana reasons are Omomaye Adikudientia J.A. Kufuor said he was going to do redenomination. So what here you could see say basically they fooled you people to change the currency, and at the end of the day move some zeros to fool everybody, say they have changed the economy. And I have presented that document here before. So we read the reasons Bank of Ghana under J.A. Kufuor they did redenomination. You will understand why today Mahamudu Bawumia is another one. It's another one these NPP criminals are using. It's a puppet. He doesn't even know what is going on. He contradicts himself. They push him to be fooling. They know that they cannot bring their face again to convince you. And it's always the people who, at the end of the day, they have been using. And the NPP as a political party from the UP time and almost stop Kwame Nkrumah and Ghanaians from being independent, seeking independence, they were able to gather a few greedy Northerners, calling them the Northern People's Party. They have always adapted that strategy. They have always used Northerners. They are not going to move away from it, because that is their hallmark, their modus operandi. That is their blueprint. And it hurts me that our Northern brothers and sisters have not come to this realization that the NPP continuously have been using them to do the dirty job. And in terms from and tough for the some bar and come on pie and my say any come for Santifo, near Santifo by brofo. That is what they tell them. Their accounts, specifically as Santifo, have always never seen Northerners as their co-equals. They bait them, they lie to them. They come to their places and tell them, settle here, settle here, settle here. Because we have given you a place to settle at Asawasi. Because we have given you a place to settle at Dagomba line. Because we have given you a place to settle at this place. You are part of us. They have never respected Northerners. They have always used Northerners to do their dirty job. Inti, when you go back, team, do you have it for me? If you have it for me, I'll be very happy. Mr. S, can you get me the reasons why J.A. Kufuor introduced a year redenomination? Mahamudu Bawumia was at the Bank of Ghana. Majority of Ghanaians, to date, you don't even know why Kufuor did the redenomination. You were thinking, say, it was because of some serious political problem, or you were thinking, say, it had some political, thank you, Mr. S. Thank you, team. I really appreciate this. You were thinking, say, it was some serious maybe political turmoil being an ekom, so Kufuor had to do redenomination. No. Kufuor had to do redenomination because they were about to leave power. They had drained your coffers. They had no money. They had to create something in your head. Say, Omu je Agyapade nanso na ya adakato. Say, akania santinika to say adakatoa. It was an empty chest. But the empty chest, Omu de air aluminium zo no mu spray gold no mu si ho maamo. So Kufuor used Bawumia at the Bank of Ghana and nuntina time na Kufuor de power no from Kufuor's own mouth. The day they were inaugurating Bawumia or whatever they want to call it, J.A. Kufuor said, I saw Bawumia in the UK. When I came to Ghana, I saw him. He was working at the Bank of Ghana. Even I introduced Bawumia to Kufuor. J.A. Kufuor knew what Bawumia did for him. How Bawumia manipulated numbers. How Bawumia lied, cooking the books of Bank of Ghana to make Kufuor look clean. So when Kufuor left office, and he saw Kufuor was basically the one going to lead, he said, if you need somebody to clean your books, if you need somebody to protect you like the way I was protected before I left office, redenomination and all that, you need a man at the Bank of Ghana. His father is NDC. Even though the NDC ran through his family, his father was given the first political appointment, one of the highest political appointments by Jerry John Rawlings. But this Tenny is greedy. He is married to one woman called Ramatu, and he's seen another one called Samira who already has a kid. But because of his greed, approach him, he will give in and work with you. That is why Bawumia himself said he was called by the flag bearer of the NPP when he was working at the Bank of Ghana. When he was going to the meeting, he carried all his documents. How did he know that the conversation they were going to have was going to be about books? Because J.A. Kufuor had already told him, take your documents and go let him understand that you are the one who saved me. Are you getting it? Understand politics. Now let me show you the reason why J.A. Kufuor introduced redenomination. Thank you, Mr. S. Thank you, Mr. P. Thank you, team. The reason why when they come here they insult and do it is because what we do here, as Sempana what Lao Silence TV so free mind the money in Kotomo, it is worrying them. They were not expecting this, but we are also not going to stop because you're perceiving who no kreno. Now, Mami ready na swami for enti de ye kana se. Bantima for swami for ene moa moka ho a mutie Kevin Taylor se obi kan abena se ade asembe ni Kevin sa de ade bia betu TV so be kan brofo nyabotre eno me kan no brofo no medwudwam otwi mema wakomantu wei one onyame doba a sebio wetu ni se ombra odi nka be prapra kwemu ansa na agenkwana nkasa saba intimensro ma wakoma nya den hyeden na yaba no yebedwudwam indwudwam ntine wo ha chanchan hene otumfo na naneme odome se eba abosbode a ye kire nchirechiremu a Lao Silence TV munim ye nje obi we kire ye de munyina beka ho ye be mahu abekosem ye bedwudwam a kire ma Ganafo ehu nokure no mame enkenkan na mendwudwam na Ganafo ehu de ekọ Mr. P, we good to go. These are the reasons Cynthia Kufuor say or yeah redenomination. Eno man say what kwa break tie me. Brofo no me bekan mema wakomantu medwudwam ewo ye ni aka nkasem. Na afi wate ase. Ya papa Kufuor say or yeah redenomination or say 3.3.1 or say Bank of Ghana reasons for the redenomination of the city. Make sure NPP Agyapade no they be a free bar. So Tuma Bawumia what wama eye Kufuor. Now see 1 ana A simplification of accounting records and the ease of expressing monetary values. I'll see adikudientia Kufuor ye redenomination and say send ye be ye yan kunta enkunta no enya din ma ye je Kufuor or your comfort will be Bawumia na di animo redenomination. Mr. S, get me the video. Got 1 Ghana CD, 20 pesos. A tuber of yam was selling for 50,000. Today is 5 Ghana CD. Hey, yeah, go for. Or chain, Damascus crom for. J. Eco for. Messi me papa kufo or chain Damascus crom for. Now, the moment I was a kufo or Safma for Nanosa Botodi kufo, which are not dangerous. Damascus crom for. Or see, the couldn't or did redenomination by now. 10 Ghana CDs, 1 peso is Nina say. Or say, Emma in Kuntabuo, a for yambre near King Kansika, ye King Kansika, ya ton idea near King Kaya, send your bed to my Emma Yambre, J. for B. Reintroduction of the culture of using coins, which will reduce pressure on banknotes. Or see, J. for Monsieur or your Damascus crom for. Or see, and could you tell or redenomination? Eyi Ghana sika about 1 Ghana peso as Nina say. Send ye beya Ghana for any bedroom say coins, and your coins, so coins. You be use coins to do coins is in the work system. Go for free Ghana, so not coins is in the work system. Also, nay and time use coins into a person use coins. And a kuf Bawumia, a catcher for some country Ghana for. Into any coins to use and into your redenomination. My cat just a Paul much would die. But I'm not good. No crown ever to me. Paul would die. Point 3. At the couldn't tell you Papa for a redenomination and make a no. Team 1 Ghana CD 20 pesos. I need that video. Also, point 3. At the couldn't tell or redenomination. Significant reduction in transaction volumes. Also, send your beya. Ye corner say ye could dra na se di sika be fia e bia onya 10,000 sika no dos do na bo aboso no into no pese obi sika ye fia into redenomination no it's got nothing to do with the economy. It was about kofo na adwiri mu no nyoma bi nkoye ma no that prompted the redenomination. So it wasn't about the economy. It was about just to tell you so omo ye bibi, but they had looted you. No more musike nyina ma bibia asa. Agyapade no na edema bedru ha wo. Point number D, we be see 4. Nananom ekuya mansa ya brewa buruwa bremani anyanchirem 9 miles for kwapia mu nyina mote ase obi antie me. Point number D, reduction in the cost of carrying large volumes of banknotes and its associated risk. Also, I could enter your redenomination and say, in Kofokwana Sikana Dawson, Obuana Nisika Gubagum, Inti, Ounise, or so Masikani and Ketenkete, Sanya Bay Betuma, as Saya Sika and Antidum. J. Kufo, or Safamafo, and no been an end, and anything of far, or catch a Kufu is on for Bawumia and the vice. And it's a Kufu the Gina Bedroom Kajam say. Adekodientia mafa Bawumia ne se obeboa beto to Ghana sika sem time na achechede no e kasa no o ma wote ase adekodientia ofa Bawumia sedien ne running mate achechede no was taking inspiration from Kofo sine na ya hata awodi mbieni anu tina woni edika no yenya ho faso ka ho bi Kaobi tina me kofa Bawumia so be kame ho ye hihye ye sika sam no eyi na sika no e munye dubio. So the reason why Kufu kofa Bawumia is to make sure the city is stabilized and one in the juma no ya kofa ne say striker be goals gum ya kofa ne say defender be defend it ne enhye ya kofa ne say goalkeeper goal stopper obi bobo na yi free pole nim finito. Into the aka ne digitalization and a birth certificate and a dear if you are still animal ni nyina e jibisem. The dollar is at 16. Bawumia's core responsibility as a politician is to make sure where he picked the dollar from goes back there or lower than that. It's finished as that. There's no argument here. Unless you are a fool. And we can say, Bawumia betuma your way or betuma way. The first principle, the first core duty of Bawumia is to make sure the city is stable. The city is strong. Today, the city moved from 3.8 to 16 Ghana cedis. Why should I trust such a joker? He had only one job. Mamenko point E, J. Echo for reason to your redenomination. Mechramo, Agyapade3 dangerous. Number E or C, Adekudientia or redenomination, efficiency in payment system such as the use of ATMs or CO. Redenomination akufo so ye no se na be ya nkofo ko ATM betumi yiska. Say anka we nyina nkyeremo. And I'm so kufo ye redenomination kufo. Okofa Bawumia adia Bawumia ye ma kufo no ntina kufo introduce dean Bawumia edema ekufuado. Sa time no kra no na Bawumia ni party card. Omo ankasa na aka. Afe these people have never governed this nation. They have always ruled this nation as a family property. It is not about you and what you are going through when it comes to the NPP. It's about what they will get from you idiots. Some of you don't think. And kenisa nko hini biya tumitna apatacity Bawumia. Enisa nka sofu biya tna apatacity Bawumia. Because we are hini no without due respect. So you are hini and just when you Ghana ni. O you are hini Puppetry. O you are hini in 2012-16 now Ghana. O te dia Bawumia kaye. O ya software 2016 now Ghana. O te dia Bawumia kaye. O ya whoever 2016-2020 now Ghana. Into why he said what he said he has not delivered. Now we are hine wabo to powder betina bedwom say Bawumia why ya dia wo sa o hine we ya kromfo o se kum. When I will say the life of the youth, you are the one destroying the lives now. Sebi omo pe hope papa. You and him for no any asofo no mona mama Bawumia edi Ghana bro. So you and am we dangerous no. It is on hine bigi mic or sofu bigi mic. No gas Bawumia me bo abaso abra onim de Bawumia kan ye before he was given the nod in 2016. Sa or hine no sa sofo no or your kromfo. You are a criminal, you are a thief. Akonwa na wote so no be kun asori dan na wugiem no ebe buabo because you are not being principled. There's a reason why I was suffer, yeah, was suffer. And what is the reason why? You say also with dear sorry nanim. Now with the onyamia semono, o church or momo for onyame kwanso. Now wabra ba bono, nipa na obudi we chair from congregants. They look at your life, the exemplary life, the Christ-like life now we lead no. Omo hweso e de abo bra. Now wa wudi asori nanim na wo so wo kan okre no. Wudi wo jimi akotena tenta se ebo Bawumia abaso abra. Unim se Bawumia ebo a ohye no wendi so we sofo kromfo we ohene kromfo. Now point F, Mr. P, guys stay with me, I beg you. Point F, adekudienti akofo eye redenomination ye kind of brofo nya ye twi or say facilitating the introduction of the use of vendor machines and car parking meters. It's here. Oh, my nose is hurting. J.A. Kufuor could yet tell so yeah redenomination to say. Send ye beya amount for ebetuma eden. Omuko car park ometumenye siketua inti omu your coins no mu tua omuko park omu car ebi omuko washing bay send ebi omu betume tua wey reason ti Kufuor de my yeah redenomination no. Amount for betuma eden etumi tua car omuko tua na Ghana ain't funny all car meters wo. Where in Ghana do they have car meters? Opake car no work to car for machine mu. Where in Ghana? Na Kufuor catch say because of car meters. Come even na car meter wo. In Ghana and the opake car your meter or Ghana cycle kejetia meter and a ready Kufuor ma catch them. Mun kan and you go on ya is a more and a Kufuor de bi omo ba. Kwasi bia so a lawyer e di NPP chi se nwan omega na e den a whole party I was in the stronghold here Ashanti region na chairman wuntumi na di enim onu a Agyapade book wuntumi kan na oti radio so ka je say enya do kore kwasi a wuntumi kan Agyapade book no ye ma one page a wuntumi kan wo so ka kire me se meboa wa bodam odwan say na ahemfudi na chi se oye regional chairman. On the party no, on some way Jimmy. Well, I want to make kind into him the old book him, and so what was a book in and tro. You are not reading the book. You cannot read the book. Now, young point in a major job no. Dear see, me cannot make any bois, ombra mecano creno. What's your for? There be a more monocrene at H. Nobody can contest this platform. Hey, myself, Inkoto, Free Mind, Mr. Article, whoever is on Loud Silence TV, Ransford Kebuachi, Bobi Ansa, whoever has a show, nobody, because with my platform, with my TV, what I am proud about, Pan, and say, integrity, credibility. That's Obienim. That is why lots and lots of people watch me. Oba Ghana, NPP for Shem Chinese for. Omo communicators in Nigeria, they are watching Kevin Taylor. Omo say, this guy on any team no motives, they are exceptional communicators. And yet, BBO, no crest, stick to the principles. Use the facts. That's all. Ejuma we enya dinyeche we ewi. Me metna ha enye da never. Because everything I'm telling you a fact. I don't have to try and remember what I said yesterday. Menya Paulo, be Paul encho be Paul omabondia be. Number G, adikudientia ye redenomination me kan bro from adwudwom twi amount. Number G or C, promoting tourist expenditure. Adikudientia ko for ye redenomination they say send ye beya amount for to kwan ba Ghana omo betumi spend sika ye enu tin ese sa Ghana sika no. Ye divio ade ya go na ye nya intellectual citizen TV so defending kwasiade we. Na ye nya kwasiade for TV so defend their way. How do you defend this? Because those times they have access to the radios, they have access to the TVs, they have access to everything. And we all know me amen call for account for yet the TVs ne kan kwasia some support on kwasia for. I'm showing you why the Agyapade book, you should not forget it one bit. Mr. S, Mr. P, I need a backdrop that is Agyapade book. We need to put it behind me to remind Ghanaians every single day where we are. And from next week, my backdrop is going to be Agyapade book. We are not going to forget. And I'm going to tell all the guys on my TV who are using green screen, say your backdrop should be Agyapade book. That should be it. We need to remind Ghanaians every day. We need to make sure these political insects are kicked out of the system. They're criminals. Now, point H. In Gravobe say H. In Gravon to mean H. I want to see H. I'm in Nigeria for you now. I want to mean H. In Gravon to mean H. H. Say H. I want to see H. In kind. Okay. Minke H. Try. Listen, bo. Before a pronounced word. H. Noko H. Ime H. Ibe H. Ega woreja. Meme tekase bia. Bibio gamashie ga minke a spelling. Minke a letters pronunciation. H. Inke pronounce. Ekome enyo esa H. 1 2 3. Pronounce ebibio back. H. When I say H, you say H. It's not H. The Ghana people will say H. It is not H. It is H. Now, point number H. They will start texting me right now. I will not reply them. I know them. The Ghana people. Messias, you got me the video. my team, they are saying, say, boss, we fool. Those who did the advert are even foolish than the people who introduced the redenomination. Maybe I'm about advert natural. Jimmy Muache. Say H, not H. And can for H. H. All right, now look at this. Point number H: significant cost saving to the Bank of Ghana in the cost of printing banknotes. The cost of printing a bundle of 5,000 cedis old banknotes, that is 100 notes in all, can be reduced to the cost of printing one single 50 Ghana cedis. Thus, the cost of printing 99 notes will be saved. Almost say. And it couldn't tell me a redenomination. The Bank of Ghana can print his car. Satan no, I'm print his car bebre. Say, I know me to me a bear 100 Ghana and 5. Now bear 500 Ghana. Into I'm printing one note to pay. Now I have 50 Ghana. How does it change the value of anything? So it means to say, when Kufo said 1 Ghana city is 1,000 Ghana is now 1 Ghana. No, it was the same. It was the same. When you tell me, say, you have an abridged version of a book, Now, so I catch him say, oh, the book, and you have the abridged version. It does not mean he said the abridged version is different from the book. It means sa book na wa compressed no. Revised King James version, revised edition. It does not mean say the King James version about first no. Idea wo nyina intro. It means say sa book no, it has been compressed or some words have been changed. It does not change the content in the book. It is a change 50, 100, 105, 50 and 1. Why should the value change? Why should the figures change? Why should the zeros be taken away? So strategically, Bawumia held Kufuor to move some of the zeros to lie to you people. These are all the reasons why we had redenomination in Kufuor's era. Yo, why not talk 50 pesos were Ghana and there? What about here 1 city? The value is the same. Wait, Jimmy Mumubi, you are foolish. That's why. I don't hate you, but you see, the reason sometimes I have to say, majority of us are foolish, especially the people who follow the NPP. Oh my, say nine. They're like chicken. You just need to throw some corn. But Nankede chema want to me. Obi a want to me king kind NTS catch them say Agyapade book no kan ye enso Professor Nando Poku adwuma na troye onya boa obeji kasa ade we no kore. Actually with Jimmy, actually you have the same low voltage thinking like chema want to me to say no kore ye Jimmy. But the reason why I got here, say, I was trying to let you understand, we cannot see the Agyapade book as a joke. Hey, Nyankopon being good, God in his own wisdom, Allah, the merciful and the gracious, Allah, the most honest, for a reason, knew Ghana was going to get to a point where someone prepares somebody to save us, to be the intermediary person, to be the person who come and diffuse the tension. Ghana, it will collapse. We are just lucky. And God in his own wisdom every day gives humans 2 chances. Nyankopon obia 2 chances. The way he gives you humans 2 chances, or mine double chances. That is why in 2016, upon all the things that the NDC did, John Dramani Mahama did, upon all the things you people were seeing in your communities, the schools, the rural electrification, the fiber optic cable being laid around the nation from south to the north, the internet projection, digitalization of the economy, Accra Digital Center, the data center, the NIS center. We're talking about regional hospitals from the Ashanti region all the way to the northern to the western, the expansion of schools, building of all the things the NDC did in your own communities. You did not believe it because we had to go through a certain period to let us understand that Ghana na yetenon kwasiafo we mu a say you mess it up, say you are smart, they will make sure we will become slaves in our own country. And this is where we are. That is why for the first time in the history of this republic, we have an ex-president today who is back, an ex-president who has credibility, an ex-president from the records and from the experience and the fact-checking. He has never lied to you people. An ex-president who served and who can point to the things that he has done, the projects that are in your communities, the monies he left behind, the kind of vision he had. An ex-president who is willing and ready to serve. That is why today we have an option. And kiebe brefokin. Nankam option no why. Senkenya NDC nebewe you obiji say Professor Nana Opoku Adjuma, who is the blueprint, the brain behind the free SHS progressive introduction into Ghana. Because the constitution makes it clear that free compulsory education, free SHS, is part of the constitution. We have built it, enshrined it in the constitution that every kid needs to go to school, but we need to do it progressively. I will say kakra. In fact, it is a gradual process because we are a third world country. It's when people started say they are introducing free SHS in 2015. It wasn't because they could not lie to you. Now, John Mahama and NDC, they could have lied to you people about free SHS, but they said no, because we are bound by the constitution, because we respect the rules of the lands, the laws, the regulations, the people who voted and put us in power. Let us be honest with them. Let them understand we don't have the money to implement free SHS now. We are going to lose the quality. We are not going to be able to expand our infrastructure when it comes to education. We cannot even resource these kids and the teachers to give the kids the better education that we are waiting for. So let us tell them we are going to start building senior high schools around the nation. 10 regions, and Mahama, every region got an E-block. each school at the end of the day was able to accommodate 1,500 students. This is not a small mark. They introduced and commissioned and make sure free SHS are started from day students. There are Ghanaians amongst you watching me who enjoyed free SHS as day students because it's a gradual process. I was saying, "Omo asebio, omo nibia, and there omo day students. Yene yeko school. Yene ane ehu say ye janom ene ye namu bi no. We were the ones in the boarding house because we were being fed, we were being supported." Those who were majority of the time day students, they could not even pay their boarding fees. The government realized that we cannot move every kid to school because we don't have enough facilities to do what? To host these kids. Anything that John Mahama and the NDC say progressively. Sebi omo day students, omo na I was say any come. Now you start introducing in kakra. Achichidie we ni Jimmy for we be catch them say free SHS now. Now catch us free SHS that won't be oba beda. Majority of you maame fo amohwe me momba ebo jantra e obrikum momba ebo jantra e obole momba ebo jantra e o mampurusi wote be kwai e de asokodi ahwe wo sese ku for the free SHS ba or the nyinsan beba ontumi mbo be ma di nkyerɛw. Most of these kids are drug addicts. They are menace. They are into serious drugs. In the history of the Republic of Ghana, this is the first time I buy ato apo amankwara say munsia na muntwa mwajimi. The future of your kids say, Obia Eco School. Now, school now, what is the quality with it? I can ask you people a simple question. NPP be introduced free SHS, ever seen there, and Kwaranomko free SHS no. There na Abba Omo. What have we gotten out of them? Most of them cannot even write myself. And you know one dangerous thing? When you create something in the head of a kid, say, Wako school, abra the kid does not know anything, it is the most dangerous thing. Because one man go school. That kid is not willing to learn. That kid is not prepared for the future. But you have implanted that thing in the Accredited himself. Mako SS. And even though SS no, it wasn't able to change that person intellectually or added anything to their life. They still work on the streets of Ghana. Say Mako school. Now, so far, you can't do anything with a kid. Now that kid is not going to go back to school and take quality education again. That kid becomes a social miscreant. And what they do is they are the ones who go into fraud. They are the ones who are looking for opportunities to dupe other people because one, even though Wako SS, he has nowhere to fit. Until you could see, since the introduction of free SHS now, we have provided more menace in the system. So Oko Ghana right now, age are more dangerous. And sir, from 2016 to 2020, almost graduates, they are the most dangerous. And they see a Bobi too, Obi Kubi, who they fall within that age bracket. You know why? Because those people, we have instilled something in their heads. So I'm school we now school no they cannot do anything outside. So what they have to do is to make sure they find other means to survive. And that is the damage Akufo-Addo has done to you. And in the about 10 years to come, you will see the implications. So when you're a government that will recalibrate the system for the people to understand and say, hey, education is not about you wearing the school bag on your back or wearing some uniform to go into a school. It is about the quality, what you absorb. The teacher now impacting team and how it's going to change your life when you step out of your school. We have changed the definition of education. Today, education is about some foolish politician or TV so can say, Mama Obieko school them. Any fool can go to school, but not all intelligent people can call themselves educated people. The fact is, we are putting kids through these blocks called schools. We are not educating them. So when you come back to the basics, the Agyapade must catch them say, when you vote for Bawumia, you are voting for Akufo-Addo. No? I wanted to let you know, say, Bawumia Juma or Yema J. Eko4 time or yeah redenomination, no, and no money introduce you Bawumia Emma Akufo-Addo. In Akufo-Addo Bawumia banner, there was one thing Bawumia was supposed to do: come and touch the numbers, come and manipulate the figures, so that when we steal, they wouldn't even know. And into buyer, he started making noise. Or be a friend of the economic management team. Alan Kojo chairman team. Every yakuto. because his job was to come and let you think, say, or pick this idea, say. He is here to make sure the city, the economy, because of the Bank of Ghana. Bawumia or the susu collector or catcher also age more Bank of Ghana. The difference between Bawumia and a real economist and or to say obi or Gigi susu. Any obia sebio or ye jumankasa or banker or G savings. So Ogura Bank Edu Sika Ekoto a Ghana Commercial Bank as savings. Na se obi enam dom na card bi hye ho na bag sen ho na oji Sika no a record wa. Die ema susu die ne dangerous ne say. Ochana no pa obetumi afa usika no that ticket no ko Geneva omba biem. The established bank, it will be difficult for one day somebody to just come up and say usika ni nyina ayra. And Mahamudu Bawumia is a typical example of somebody who will tell you so Juma an established bank, but in reality or a susu collector. Bawumia is not any serious economist. Bawumia is a numbers manipulator. And until today, he's walking around the nation, he cannot speak on the dollar. He cannot speak on the fundamentals. He cannot, at the end of the day, tell Ghanaians the reason why he was introduced into Ghana politics by the tortoise. Today, he's telling you about things you've not even heard before. Now, let's enter the wagon. Sanko former Agyapade is dangerous, and we all have to go back a little bit and ask questions. Buzia directed the bomb outrages. Suicide MP admits crime. It was published in the news, Ghanaian Times. This issue of them, let me tell you, Buzia, the counterpart, any JB Dankwamo. Buzia, the counterpart, ni Ekufuado mo papanom. Buzia, he was the person who made Ekufuado a ceremonial vice prime minister. Buzia is a member of the group that was insisting Ghana did not have to, at the end of the day, have a constitution. Buzia is not different from JB Dankwa. These are the people who, on countless occasions, tried to kill Nkrumah after they were not able to defeat him in the British Parliament. Today, they are back again. They have changed their names, and they are telling you they are the NPP from NLM, from UP, NLM. What? Today, they have landed at NPP. It was the National Patriotic Party. Now it's the New Patriotic. These are people. JJ Rollins told you people. The NPP, they keep changing their names. They are dangerous. Don't trust them.
The NPP cannot be underestimated.
Rollins told you people. These are the same people. They are terrorists. They have always had that intention of taking Ghana, of making sure that they control Ghana. They are dangerous people. The Agyapade book you are seeing is not a joke. They have another version. I'm a person activating after 2025. They have not spoken about it. Edward Ekufuado and Buzia are the ones who orchestrated the killing of Kwame Nkrumah. Kwame Nkrumah was poisoned. Kwame Nkrumah, he did not die a natural death. These people did everything possible to make sure they killed Kwame Nkrumah. And these are their what? Their offsprings. They are dangerous people. They say Ekufuado is a dangerous animal. He had a Down syndrome, with all due respect to Down syndrome patients. But the guy has never thought things through. So how these people are. This was when Edward Ekufuado Nana. This is Buzia and Edward Ekufuado. This is all that they wanted. And you can see the crooks who manipulated the system to get to this point. That is why today Ekufuado is bold to sit on TV to say founding fathers. You cannot admit that Kwame Nkrumah is the founding father of Ghana, because these people manipulated the system in a way that they thought was going to go their way. Kwame Nkrumah was resolute. Kwame Nkrumah represented the people. Kwame Nkrumah always had the people at heart. To date, you cannot point to one house because say Kwame Nkrumah there. Kwame Nkrumah is known worldwide. Kwame Nkrumah is known before Ghana. Majority of us living in abroad, people recognize our country because of Kwame Nkrumah, not because of where we are coming from. There are so many chiefs around the nation. They don't know who they are. They go out there and they throw their weights around. They only throw their weights around among the people who are hailing them. But if somebody wants to know, even you, the chief, throwing your weight around in the middle of a small park in a low project or low housing income neighborhood, it is only Kwame Nkrumah who will make you be recognized. Because when the white man is asking, he will be like, where are these people from? Any white man who passes close to any Ghanaian event in Europe, in America, in Asia will ask, who are these people? They are Africans. If you tell the white man that they are from Ghana, he will ask you, is that Guyana? You will say no, Kwame Nkrumah's Ghana. And be like, oh, these people are from Ghana. That is the uniqueness Kwame Nkrumah carries. We have been there and we know what we are talking about. These are very dirty people. Nobody can overshadow Ghana and overshadow Nkrumah. The reason why some people are now fighting for recognition outside the borders of Ghana is because they know without Nkrumah, they have tried everything possible. Nkrumah did not fight a tribal war. Nkrumah did not fight for a group, a clan, a tribe. Nkrumah fought for Ghana. Every tribe in Ghana, we all have leaders. People we revere. People we carve our history around. But Ghana has a history. And that history is Kwame Nkrumah. So no matter what some people try to do, no matter how they throw their weight around, no matter they try to make themselves feel comfortable and feel loved, Kwame Nkrumah will always be powerful than any clown who calls himself, I am a different Ghanaian. And that we have to be spoken about. The NPP, the Ekufuado Kufuor NPP, the NLM, the Asanteman Council NPP that wrote the letter to the Queen that they don't want Ghana to have independence are still with us. They are diseases. They are dangerous. They are bad people. They are dirty people. And it's about time we as a people, as Ghanaians, come together to kick these criminals out of the system. The Agyapade book is not to be taken as a joke. A vote for Bawumia is a vote for this Galamsey chief. They want to put his head on a coin in Ghana. I am telling you. So Oko Achima, not everybody is happy with these people. You know why? Because their actions, what they have done over these few years, it has denigrated Achimfo. They are intelligent, honest Achimfo. They are patriotic Achimfo. They are Achimfo Munimunyansa Omojuni Ghana. Now these little insects, political termites, they have denigrated, they have sold the name of Achim. Today when you go to Achim, majority of the places are not developed. The Achimfo majority omunya anything from the NPP under the leadership of Ekufuado. Go there and you will see. If today I open the phone line and say Achimfo Mfre, you will know what they will tell you. Development, nothing. Water, ebiniho, nothing was brought there. But a group of people, I'm a Ghana for doing say Achimfo mojuni Ghana hu ni munyansa. Look at the issues before the vote, you know. I'm a Ghana for nyina doing say Achimfo ni pabone for. It is these little termites. They are dangerous. They kill and they laugh about it. They steal GMPC money and they have birthday with us. These are people who tell us a lot of things but do little. And what hurts me, they say, on hini bi wo achimma mu, on hini bi a sebio na adwene mu da ho, odo Ghana, sebio opempuntio aba ni krom. And the sa on hini no, okasape na amanfo adwene say, sebio oya kromfo te say Ekufuado ni bebusuafo. It is difficult, it hurts. Aman nipa bi enwinwi wo dem. Some chiefs are hurt. Some young people are Achimfo intelligent and patriotic. Ghana who want Achim people to be then respected. And then me be phone lines not just 5-7 minutes. Now the honest Achim from Wachim, they'll call you and tell you that Kevin, may Achimni go to Achim right now. No development under NPP. But today the opportunities are Achim from Kwara, young people, they have and come also be share with Ghana because of this disease of human beings calling themselves they have destroyed the future of these people. This is what we are talking about. These little insects almost say nipa life. And it hurts because my friends, school, I know how honest, how patriotic, how they love Ghana, they look at the issues before they vote. These fools are discrediting Kofo Wenyina. Why should it be like that? Today, Achim Libya, it will take a long time for an Achim, honest Achim, to stand on any stage to say vote for me because of these people. But the honest truth is, you are Achim for Omnim Nyansa, you are Achim for Mudo Ghana, you are Achim for Mupempuntio, you are Achim Ahem for Omnim Nyansa. They don't want to be involved in this kind of criminality. Because Achim click, we should be very careful. And this small group, a buakwa, sa ofori penny fee hono. Those are the disease. Omunomuye dangerous. Honest Achim Nibia will love to end this. Achim Nibia and Ajun Wofie will vote against this government to take these small people out, so that the Achim na ye nimuno, the intellectual Achim Nyansafono, they will also be accepted. Nkwasiafo binti, and the Ewu Achim fo nyina so me akromfo. This is what we have been talking about. Mr. S. Mr. P, I wish I could do this for 5 minutes. I can do a survey Achim for no, for them to call regular Achim for how they feel inside, how bad they feel, how omu share nipa kura omu ntumi mbo omu din, omu ntumi ende omu ntumi for omu nsantene say ahana me free. There are people who were bold to speak about where they are from. Achim for, but because of these people and the Achim for do nipa omu ntumi nkasa adentra nipa ko kakra bi ejimi fo bi akromfo bi galamsey for ashaw for dantra for mabi yakọ wo mo baby ayenim na oma besi so epese omo say Achim for. A company called HDG. Do you remember? And we were talking about a year that company omoji a year the fees at the Kumasi airport. Any a year taxes are omoji sika omoji. During that production, I made it clear, say, we put everything in a question form because our investigation was that we could not confirm. We asked a lot of questions, and it was about this man who is the head of legal and all that at a RTI. Nidin Ed Stephen Owusu. Remember, Tama Yakan HDG for us. In fact, the day we did the story, I came out to say, we are putting this out. We are not confirming, said this man is the owner of the HDG. And if you remember, you can go back and play our video because my team, they were very straightforward with me. That boss, we are trying to figure this out. We know there's somebody behind this who is taking this money, who is connected to power. And because we cannot confirm that this is the man who is behind the HDG, we are going to put everything in the question form. Into me, show no. I made you people understand. Say we are not saying that this Stephen Owusu or RTI no is the owner of the company. You can go back and play my video. I'm not going to say MM because here facts. Now this gentleman reached out to us, and when he reached out to us, he has reached out to myself. He has reached out to the team. When he reached out to us, in fact, my team forwarded his email to me, and he, for some reason, he sent me an official email. I read the email, I responded to him, and I said, okay, because he himself, from the production, we did not accuse say or no any the owner of HDG, but we told you people that when we did our checks at the registry department and all that, that is the name that came up as director, and he's the only person we know in government connected all relations are say he is the owner of HDG. Now, so when he wrote to me, I told him fine. I did the story. My team. That is the reason why when we were putting the story out, we did not say you are the one. We were saying and we were asking questions. Now I told him to write a statement on our official document to show, say, he has nothing to do with HDG. He is not the person that we were saying, say he is. The TIN number, no any number. So I told him, I don't have a problem coming back on my platform to let Ghanaians know, because in the first place, Manka said he owns the company. I was asking questions, say, if he is the one, then we are going to move forward. If he wants me to go back This is a credible platform. He needs to write a statement with a letterhead directed to him, to us, for us to read to Ghanaians and say, he's not connected to HDG. He has done it. Now, I'm going to read that letter. This letter is from this man I'm showing the picture now. And this is what he said in the letter. And we need to read it for Ghanaians to know. Because he has actually clarified to say he is not the owner of HDG. I ask questions though, which is fine, but I still have to do this. Because that production all was questions. But for some reason, we need to give people the opportunity to clear themselves. So he has come out with a document. He has officially stamped it. He has confirmed it. I have exchanged emails with him. My team, they have also exchanged emails with him. So this is what he brought us. Kevin Echo Taylor, Loud Silence Media, United States of America. Dear sir, disclaimer. And I'm going to read this on this screen. In fact, I need to put his picture on the side so that after the show, I will tell my team to publish this for people to know that he is not the one we spoke about. For now, he has come out to say he isn't the one. So we need to let people hear him out. It's very important. People's credibility, I don't joke with the credibility of people. In Tidebiano, so I won't also allow anybody to touch somebody's. So this is the disclaimer he brought out, and he used the right to information letterhead, 2nd August 2024. Say no, Troy. I wish to bring to the attention of the host, production team, and followers of Loud Silence Media, particularly its current affairs program, with all due respect, that I, Mr. Stephen Owusu, head of legal, governance, regulatory, and research of the Right to Information Commission, Ghana, have no connection whatsoever with a company called HDG Homes Limited. My attention has been drawn to a name and picture being associated with the aforementioned company, which has purportedly been awarded certain contract associated with the Kumasi Airport. The association was made on the Tuesday 30th July 2024 edition of Loud Silence Media's With All Due Respect program. I am a public servant and have no connection with any political party. The owner of the Accra Mall, Mr. Stephen Owusu Achiao, is not my father. The tin shown on the program on Tuesday 30th July 2024 is not my tin. I am committed to serving Mother Ghana in my capacity as a public servant, and I do not intend to conflict myself in that regard. Thank you, Head of Legal Department. He actually put his stamp on it. Head of Legal Department, Regulatory and Research, Right to Information Commission. The letter is there, his stamp is there, showing that it came from him. So if you're watching my show today, HDG company, which we were posing questions that if it belonged to Mr. Stephen Owusu, we showed the company registration, he should come out and let us know whether he is the owner or not. He has come out to say he has no connection to the company. The TIN number does not belong to him. He is not a political party fanatic. And that information, even though there were questions, he wanted to set the record straight. So today, I'm setting the record straight here. Per the information that he has given us on this platform, I am telling every single person, this man has come out to say he has no connection to HDG. So whatever questions we were asking, we did not conclude. We did not say that Mr. Stephen Owusu is the owner of HDG company. So we from Loud Silence Media, the CEO, myself, as the host, I want Ghanaians to understand, when you meet this man, he has no connection to HDG companies. He's a civil servant. He works with the Right to Information Bill. He has a clean record, and he believes that people behind HDG are people who might be carrying the same name he has, and that if we dig deeper, we will find the person who is behind HDG. So Loud Silence Media, we have taken it upon ourselves to come back to let people know the questions we posed, the numbers and the faces we showed. Mr. Stephen Owusu has come out to say he's got no connection to this company. That is the end of announcement. Now, we are not done. This story, we are going to push, we are going to keep on. The next thing we want to talk about is this. This is Bawumia speaking about something. Bawumia akasa, and what did he say? Or say, government to introduce electric vehicles before 2024 elections. Bawumia ababontene akabosome miensa na yakoto aba. Ose na na adodanko ekufuado aban no e de electric cars ba. Enti omo de beba ansa na yato aba. Enti anu nti munhwa wona monto aba ma no. Ma catch the Ghana for. Bawumia has no message. Bawumia has no intentions of serving. Bawumia is just doing the bidding of Ekufuado. Mahamudu Bawumia, the Abeba Nitimu Biano account because NPP for catch and say Ghana for Jimmy. NPP for catch and say Ekufuado drug addict we crampono or Chaumun drama motomano. All that you have to do is to be consistent in your lives. So let's study Bawumia Kasemwa. He is campaigning like an opposition leader. The things are opposition leader also oka. Niaka say, hey, the opposition leader no onka. The opposition leader is giving hope and letting people know the reality. Mahamudu Bawumia is still lying and making it look like on in the opposition now, Yaman a chance, but he has been in power for 8 years. He has been the head of the economic management team for almost 8 years. He has headed the Ghana Police Council as the boss for almost 8 years. Mahamudu Bawumia has been the vice president. He has sat through every cabinet meeting. Majority of the decisions that were taken in parliament, he voted yes. E-levy, COVID-19, every single decision the Kufuor took, which is stupid, like getting rid of toll booth, Bawumia sat in cabinet and said, let it go. When it came to granting unnecessary tax waivers to a shitty criminal company which is sent you $320 or $40 million, Mahmoud Bawumia sat in cabinet and said, let it go. Because Sentio oil now, Mabibino, a Bawumia godfather, oye kromfoa, wayiresa bayire, edu jemfidia. So Bawumia consistently, we chatra could do point bia, omu Ghana for so much Jimmy. Enti esi an Bawumia so kofa bass saba. Enti baby $1 na do, don't think about it. Sibia Ghana sika sama say edwuma ni ho ekwan a yentumi nye eye bibia adwire no oso mama rev ye kofa electric bus aba o ma me ana o papa e na betwi sa bus e na e ko charge no o ma me ana sa wo papa e na e ba betwi sa electric bus no mo betwi akọ he na mo betwi bus na di akọ o mo betwi bus no wo ekwan na etutu no so ana ekwan na da senkregwa na asɛ no ekwan na da ɔno Bawumia ni kurom na wentuma anye no ɛhin na obetwi electric buses na de akɔ obetwi electric buses no won kran na ayalolo buses na ɛyɛ Mahama mokoto ba no saa buses na eguo na airpro no yɛde yɛden Bawumia is insane kwabrefo e ka sɛ obi insane na aboda matra boda menitie ni binu no he is politically insane onhu de onka. He's basically saying anything. He's just waiting that one thing will stick. I just said 2016, 14, 15, 16. Omoke kan sama ebi sticky anenya no kure. Oh, Mahama to Dubai house. Oh, Mahama DKB anedia. Oh, Mahama we are Ghana gold. Oh, Mahama. Aha. But nothing is sticking because Jandam is dead. Nothing is sticking. Inti today Obiahu Bawumia just say Jimmy. Okasa they just watch him. Amanfo bu someone said the reality no Bawumia ni mana onim de ekoso Ghana. Now look at this. See, Mahamudu Bawumia, this is what he's saying. I will perform even better than I have as vice president if you vote for me to lead the country. Bawumia said some woman a chance na obedi vice president obedi president obe perform better and post time or vice president. Now vice president una o mark your script na. We are the ones to mark your script. We are the ones to tell you whether you have performed or not. We are the ones to tell you say we juma na oye no ama ya brabo no sebio akode ni man asa say sebio wa brabo na bebo wa bemu 8 years no ama sebio nyoma o kan why ye a change your brabo. We will decide. You don't stand in public and say I have performed better. We will decide whether you have performed or not. It is a siano or no ankasa a certain questions now ama answers. Ubusa emisata 170 questions opro untumim answers all questions no. Opro wabusa emisata 170 questions till date. You have not been able to answer any of the questions. Onamgana Ikachira will say he has performed. You are not the one to tell us you have performed. We will know whether you have performed. Have you built the one district, one dam? The one constituency, $1 million, have they gotten it? Have you been able to implement all the numerous things you said? We are talking about one village, one dam. We are talking about 1 million per constituency. We are talking about the numerous, one district, one factory. We are talking about you making sure in your first 100 days or 1 year in office, you built 350 senior high schools. You spoke about how you were going to, at the end of the day, make sure we have asphalt roads, 16-inch asphalt roads. You told Ghanaians you were going to employ majority of the youth. Today, NAPCO is gone. You told Ghanaians you were going to make sure that they pay lower electricity. Today, we are paying the highest in West Africa. You told Ghanaians that you were going to reduce the prices of fuel. Today, we are paying the highest in Africa. These are things that you have not been able to accomplish. And these are things that are the basics that makes every Ghanaian believe in a government. So you telling us you have performed as a vice president after 8 years with your foolish president, you have not been able to construct one regional hospital since the inception of the Dankwa Buzia, Ekufuado, Asanteman, NPP. This party won't miss one regional hospital in Ghana. Most agenda 111. Ebesinde, you have not built one hospital. Or pimni bet me room akoja yarsa awafan wafan ba abafi. You have not been able to do that. You went to Accra to go and destroy a whole general hospital. You are telling us you have performed. What have you performed? What have you done? Do you know your terminal report? Are you the one to mark yourself? We are the teachers here. We are the ones looking at your job. We will decide whether you need a second note or not. Now, my main show at DB, and why every day I tell you, say, Bawumia ehu Ghana for some with Jimmy. Mr. S, Mr. P, there's something I am missing. I am missing calculation, and it is here. All right, thank you, Mr. S, Mr. P. This is what Bawumia is saying. Mahamudu Bawumia said, Bawumia promises to reduce electricity costs with solar power. Better electricity so. Tie Bawumia. Watena bemu almost 8 years. Akabe bosomo miensa for aban way to end. Mahamudu Bawumia e ka kire mo say montoma no na oba obeden obetete electricity so. This is NPP. Time about Bawumia ne Kufuor original stage 2016. Then I will reduce electricity tariffs if elected. Nanado Dankwa Kufuor one Bawumia ne kasa asem chire 2016 ka say se moto abama omo a ombe reduce light bill above form Mahama bon na Bawumia ne Kufuor original the same stage. That was their campaign message. Fast forward to 2024. Mahamudu Bawumia say, these are the fools I keep talking about. Mahamudu Bawumia say, Tumame, Nambeba may reduce electricity and yet their costs in Ghana. These are the same politicians. This is the same politician in 2016. This is the same politician in 2024. The same politician in 2016, the same politician in 2024, he's telling you the same thing. Bawumia is a bloody liar. Mumusa Bawumia say gold for oil now or the buy no. So ka say nke beti petrol so na ba form. Yentia no beje credit so on na introduce gold for oil. As we speak today, oil and as a petrol, ne boy is saying we are talking about 14.5 liters per liter. 14 Ghana per liter. Inti yebusa Bawumia say ehina yenjin ndi. How do we believe you? You told us in 2016 when you Kufuor to say enunti mobile light bill so mobile reduced drastically. Ya be 2024 I was say mentuma na light bill no bo akoso na oba now the solar ba what about them? Na solar ni one akache say oba better light bill so. na ende obetena be mu 8 years ukwa oka kire say yen sama another to me na esi ade light bill no enye so beto sekeke ukofa solar e de abreye eche unhu si ejimi ohun. You think everybody in Ghana is foolish like Chema to me? Mujun say ejimi te say abronye, mujun say ejimi te say owusu bempa, mujun say ye yontwe te say eye software why you say bayire kusi buate, mujun say ye moa ohun. You people think Ghanaians are so stupid and then 1 city 2 city 1 city 2 city in kofonkoto phone. You are the same people who told us this. Moka hona nkwasiafo bi ka say politicians are the same. Mo na moya politicians are the same no. NPP liars. You see, GDA trust. Mahamudu Bawumia obi ni Ghana trust Bawumia. Obi o trust Bawumia bi aye kromfo a Bawumia nkwasiade oye no eboa no. How can anybody believe or trust such a person to lead? And then they also the solar neighbor. Now the other two we are not to meet so. Were you able to reduce it? So indirectly, you are telling Ghanaians you have failed. Because anka fail here, anka send okache Ghana for say, mo say me ka say metalite so no, and the mijina han metuma can confidently say metalite so. But you can't say that. You are telling them, say light born akosokra too much under my tenure. Into sama me another 4 years, 8 years. Na member mbete so kwasi na de na kire say obetuma ye.